Welcome everyone, Adam TheDailyWoo here. Yesterday's video went up a little bit early, in case you were noticing. For those of you on the East Coast, you are used to seeing my video upon awakening, upon coffee and eggs and bacon. But you got to see it at about 1 a.m., 2 a.m. yesterday instead of the normal time because YouTube was being a little bizarre. Normally, I film all day, I edit at night, I upload at night, I put it on private, and when I wake up around 6:30 a.m., which is the time frame I am on the West Coast, which is around 9:30 a.m.-ish on the East Coast, that's when the vlog goes live. Yesterday's vlog, a little bit different because YouTube, you so crazy. What? It's my second channel, daily vlog channel. That's hot! TheDailyWoo. The Walk of Fame. Mementos placed in the sidewalk. Dedications to celebrities and those who work in movies, film, radio, television, a plethora of the entertainment arts. Today we're going to talk about one person in particular that has his star engraved right here along the Walk of Fame. The artist I am referring to, you may have heard of, the King of Pop, the one and only. That's the Capitol Records building right there. A man basically that needs no introduction. Pretty much everyone in the world has heard of. He's the brother of Janet. We're getting closer. Oh yeah, I think we're getting very close. Someone has been kind enough to draw a pair of eyes on the back hiney of that bull. Located smack dab on the corner of Sunset and Vine. This is as good a place as any to segue into the topic. Janet Starr right over there, and the Jacksons right down here. It's a little bit of dirt from being trod on all evening, but nonetheless impressive. Most impressive. This is where he got his start with his brothers. Kinda, sorta, maybe kinda the original boy band, if you will. Of course, Michael went on to become the most famous and most popular of them all. If you decide to make the pilgrimage out here to Hollywood, there's a couple things you need to know about the Walk of Fame. Take a look at the emblem located here. That is a record basically symbolizing music. But some of the other stars have a microphone which symbolize radio personalities. Now with that information firmly planted in the old noggin, let's go look for Michael's solo star. Not the Jackson star, but his solo musical career star. Now remember, don't forget, we're looking for the appropriate emblem placed on the ground. The appropriate emblem. That's not it. That's not the Michael Jackson you're thinking of. Wham, 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 wham. You chose wrong. But don't feel bad. You're not the only one. When Michael unfortunately passed away, people paid their respects. Nearly 100 congregated, just like those folks are, around the incorrect star. She's almost got it. Nailed it. Here's a little photo I found of that day. Camera angle was right about here, and the group was surrounding it with candles, a little vigil, makeshift memorial, paying their respects to their idol. Right there. Just on the wrong street and totally wrong spot. Now I must be honest, it's a mistake anyone could make. Heck, I probably would have done the same thing. In all reality, it doesn't matter if it's the correct star or not. If you take a picture of it and you get that feeling of nostalgia and you embrace the memories, that's all that really matters. The story, however, fascinates me. How there are two different spots and a lot of people get confused. I just walked up Vine Street. I'm turning onto Hollywood Boulevard and heading to the correct destination. We have about a mile walk to go. It's actually 9/10 from point A to point B. Oh, I was wondering where I could find the world's best souvenirs. I always like this crosswalk here on the corner of Highland, because you can walk normally across the road, or you can go directly through the middle through this massive X. And there's a great view of this friendly face. On November 20th, 1984, thousands upon hey, there's Minnie Mouse right there. She's staring at me. Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer. Thousands of people in 1984 congregated in front of the Chinese Theater, the actual spot where Michael was inducted into the sidewalk, and it happened right there. On that day, they placed a barricade right here where the street meets the curb, and they had police officers on horseback pushing everyone back. There were so many people stampeding, trying to get either a view, and there's Sylvester. That's Sylvester. Is that Sylvester and Tweety Bird? That's it right there. That's the real deal. MJ. It looks as if the awning has been replaced, but the structure of the building still looks the same when he was elevated there on that wooden stage. Crazy to think that Michael Jackson was standing right there, and there was a sea of fans right here screaming and yelling and singing. A good time was had by all.
Music recording shows an LP with a tone arm. LPs and tone arms were around when the Walk of Fame started here in about 1960. The tradition of honoring stars on the sidewalk began though here at Grauman's when the theater opened in 1927, and we think someone accidentally stepped in wet cement when the theater was being built, giving Sid Grauman the idea for it. But that then spawned, I should say, the categories out here. You know.
Street cleaner coming through. Watch out for the bus. When bus coming through. The bus totally has the right of way. Yep, see how street cleaner just pulled over. He was owning the street till that bus arrived, and then all bets were off. Did you know Roy Rogers' middle name is Turd? This could possibly be a behind the scenes. You know how they put their hands in the concrete around these parts? That's the concrete right there behind the scenes. This brings back some memories. I used to own a Kit Kat clock just like one of these. It was the one here on the right, the black one. A little bit bigger though. It was the size of the red and green one. They sell them here. Inside this gift shop, they have an assortment of pickles. This one screams and this one yodels. I tried them, but there are no batteries in them. Who the heck wanted to hear you scream anyway? Pickle. I totally get this. I totally get it. Hand soap. The green Kit Kat clock is now mine. Well, as soon as I pay for it. One Kit Kat clock, less than there was a minute ago. And check it out, they actually have a smaller version with the date on it, November 10th, 1984. You can own your own Michael Jackson star. Finishing out the day, just going on a brisk walk with my friend here. He has 2 left feet, which is kind of a little bit bizarre, but he can still keep up with the best of them. Don't hold it against him. Don't hold that against him, pig. Topiary pig. I know what you're thinking. That is bizarre, seeing someone with 2 left. I'm not sure if that's how you talk, pig, but that's my interpretation. Oh, you have stopped drinking. Also, the beer can and pack of cigarettes you have disposed. Good for you, pig. Good for... Oh, you're trying to hide that bottle from me. Well, you know what? To each its own. You're a beer drinking, smoke swilling pig made of dirt and topiary. And my friend has 2 left feet. Wasn't there a movie called My Left Foot? This is the sequel. Vlog over.